Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Seminoles offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? Think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sperry. With the catch, it's Newman. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The quick out. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the 2nd half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get to know.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go to work for the 1st time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type guy. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. White going to attack through the air. Got his man down the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Paul. Nice move to pick up yardage. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards of chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, SMU. Extra point here will tie the game.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking left. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
Makes a catch at the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down to the 5. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Back to throw, it's Berry. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, no! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Quickly complete. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
To throw, it's Sperry. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Throwing on the run. Got him downfield. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right here. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. He's got him at the 45 on his way. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by just 4 to Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
White wants to throw it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they're still down by 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Unloads it downfield. It's caught. Running around in the middle. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field. Touchdown, no! Fired in from the red zone for the score. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. White going to attack through the air. Makes the catch. It's ball. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Knight. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Dropping back, it's Berry. Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Gibson. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise, we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. On the run, it's Paul. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. White wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Rolls it in. Open field on the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best?
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll try it again. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. To the air, it's Berry. Still looking, on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. They're going to ride this running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They've been running it, but down the pass. And it's caught! Touchdown, Seminoles!
A nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
42, SMU, 14.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. White going to attack through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers.
Gashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown, SMU. A great catch and run for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Finds his man, it's Green. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a...
Turning it on! Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that good a day for this defense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. It's a fumble!
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forces the fumble, and get the touchback.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going with the ground game left. Got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Uncorks one. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from and try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The screen, and watch out. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to keep this drive alive. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, he's got...